Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss the Faraday's laws of electrolysis. According to first law, the amount of substance deposited at the electrode is directly proportional to the amount of electricity passed through the given electrolytic solution. Suppose W is the amount of substance deposited, then it will be directly proportional to Q, the amount of electricity passed through the solution. And this proportionality can be removed by using a constant Z. And obviously, this Z is equal to W by Q. And this Z is electrochemical equivalent. This is electrochemical equivalent. And obviously, if Q is equal to 1 coulomb, the amount of electricity passed is just 1 coulomb, then Z will be equal to W. Means electrochemical equivalent may be defined as the amount of substance deposited at the electrode when 1 coulomb of charge or electricity is allowed to pass through the given electrolytic solution. So this is first law of electrolysis. Now, second law of electrolysis, and according to second law of electrolysis, the amount of substance deposited is directly proportional to the amount of electricity passed through the different solutions connected in series. Means if the same amount of electricity is allowed to pass through different solutions connected in series, then the amount of substance deposited will be directly proportional to the equivalent weight of the substance. For example, amount of silver deposited divided by amount of copper deposited is equal to equivalent weight of silver divided by equivalent weight of copper. So amount of silver deposited will be directly proportional to equivalent weight of silver, and amount of copper will be directly proportional to equivalent weight of copper. And when we take this ratio, then constant of proportionality is removed and we get this equality. Now, the new term equivalent weight has been introduced. So, equivalent weight may be expressed now in number of moles of electrons exchanged, and we can say that the second law of electrolysis can also be explained in modified form. So in modified form, the second law of electrolysis can be stated like the number of moles of the substance deposited. The number of moles of the substance deposited are directly proportional to or depends on the number of moles of the electrons exchanged. Number of moles of the substance deposited depends upon the number of moles of electrons exchanged. Means equivalent weight is expressed in number of moles. How did this happen? Let us explain. Now, equivalent weight is expressed the weight deposited at the electrode when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged. When 1 mole of electrons are exchanged, then the weight deposited at the electrode is called equivalent weight. And obviously it is very much difficult to count 1 mole of electrons. So 96500 coulomb. 96500 coulomb is the charge or electricity. When this amount of charge is exchanged, then 1 mole of electrons are being exchanged. So we express 1 mole of electrons in terms of charge, that is 96500 coulomb, and this is called 1 Faraday. This is called 1 Faraday. So equivalent weight is now expressed in number of moles. That is, when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged, or when 96500 coulomb of charge is transferred. Let us study with the help of an example. Suppose silver plus 1 mole of electrons, silver solid. Copper 2 positive plus 2 moles of electrons, and obviously copper solid is obtained, but here there are 2 moles. For 1 mole copper, half mole plus 1 mole of electrons, half mole of copper solid. Because 1 mole of electrons we have to take. Here already 1 moles are there, and in this case there are 2 moles, and by dividing by half I have created 1 mole. Similarly, in case of gold, 3 positive, obviously 3 moles of electrons will be taken. But if we have to take 1 mole here, then we have to divide by 1 by 3. 1 by 3 gold, 3 positive plus 1 mole of electrons, and 1 by 3 gold. So from equation number 1, 2 and 3, it is clear that when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged, 1 mole of silver is obtained, and when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged, half moles of copper are deposited, and similarly when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged, 1 by 3 moles of gold is formed. So it is clear that the equivalent weight of silver is equal to its atomic weight. Equivalent weight of silver is equal to its atomic weight. Equivalent weight of copper is equal to half of its atomic weight. Half, because for 1 mole of electrons, half mole copper is obtained. So equivalent weight of copper is half of its atomic weight, and in case of gold, the equivalent weight is equal to 1 by 3 of atomic weight. It means the equivalent weight of all the metals is considered according to 1 mole of electrons every time. 1 mole of electrons every time. Means the weight deposited when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged. Weight deposited when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged. So again, I am repeating the definition of equivalent weight, which comes in the second law of Faraday. That is, the equivalent weight may be defined as the substance deposited at the electrode when 1 mole of electrons are exchanged. And for 1 mole of electrons, we take 96500 Coulomb. So this is what Faraday's first and second law is all about. Thank you.